What will win in a drag race between Ken Block's Audi S1 Hunnitron, an Audi RS e-tron GT and an Audi R8 GT? Well, we're going to find out because I'm going to race them over the standing quarter mile. I'm Matt Watson and you're watching CarWow.
Buy, sell,
CarWow.
Now let me tell you about this S1 Hunnitron because it is a absolute crazy piece of kit. It is of course a prototype built for drifting. It has two electric motors, one on the front axle, one on the rear axle. Combined, they put out 680 horsepower and 640 newton meters of torque. It's quite heavy though for a prototype. It weighs in at 1,620 kilos. You can thank the big battery pack for that. It's over 50 kilowatt hours. The RS e-tron GT, that has a bigger battery pack. It's 84 kilowatt hours. As a result, the car is quite heavy, 2,345 kilos. But it does have a lot of power, 646 horsepower combined from the two electric motors, one on each axle, of course. It also puts out 830 newton meters of torque. It's got a clever 2-speed gearbox as well, which gives it good off-the-line acceleration and good top speed. It's quite expensive, that car, £120,000. Now that brings me on to the Audi R8 GT, because that's even more expensive. You're looking at £200,000 for one of those, but they are going to be very rare. Only 15 will go on sale in the United Kingdom. It has a 5.2 litre naturally aspirated V10. It drives the rear wheels via a 7-speed dual clutch automatic gearbox. It puts out 620 horsepower and 565 newton meters of torque. It weighs in at 1,570 kilos. Anyway, if you want to compare the stats of the cars side by side, pause your video now. Now we've got two very special drivers of the RS e-tron GT and the R8 GT. I'm going to go to the driver of the RS e-tron GT first. It's Sebastian Grams, who's actually the managing director of Audi Sport. So he's set up this entire race, so huge thanks to him. Hey Sebastian, I just want to say really thank you very much for letting me not only drive this amazing Hunnitron, but also drag race it, because you know I like to drag race, don't you?
Yeah, thank you, Matt, for coming to us, and it's a real pleasure to have you with our portfolio and just to show you how emotional electric high-performance cars can be as well.
Well, I've got to say I'm pretty excited being sat in this car, the seat that Ken Block sat in. In the R8 GT, we have another special driver. He's a 3-time Le Mans winner, twice with Audi. It's Dindo Capello. So Dindo, you're in an R8 GT.
You're a racing driver, you're very experienced.
You should be in with a good chance, right?
Yeah, I'm really happy to be in the R8. I don't know, I think against the RS e-tron GT I can win easily, I'm sure about that. About you, I'm not sure, but we will compete until the last meter of the race.
Well, that is fighting talk, Dindo. I mean, normally racing drivers, they like to make their excuses before they even begin to race.
You're being very confident and I really respect that.
But let's find out if you're right. Now, before we race, we should do the customary carwow sound check. However, this electric car doesn't make any noise, well, apart from when I turn on the pumps for the gearbox, which I can do by pressing this button. But it's not a very nice noise, and I guess I can also turn on the fans to cool me down or clear smoke from the cabin, you know, from tyre smoke. Those are the noises this makes, and a whining when it's driving. But other than that, nothing. The RS e-tron GT doesn't make a noise either. So I'm going to probably embarrass Sebastian a little bit now. Sebastian?
Normally in a carwow drag race, we like to rev up the car's engines.
But when we have electric cars, obviously they don't have engines to rev up. So we get the driver to make a noise.
Can you make a noise like a petrol car, like a racing car?
I can, but I think electric car is so emotional, but from another perspective. Yeah, I don't need the combustion sound. I need the electric sound, and I'm exactly in the right car, the RS e-tron GT, to have the specific electric sound.
I really want you to make a car engine sound. I really want to hear it.
But we have a specific sound. You have to sit down here. We have designed a special electric sound for our car here.
He's not going to do it. Okay, Dindo, you rev up your car. Let's have a listen to a proper engine. Oh yeah, naturally aspirated V10. Lovely, lovely, lovely. There is one last thing to do before we race. We've obviously got to warm up our tyres. Dindo, do you want to go out first and do some donuts to warm up your tyres? Do you want to have a little go, Sebastian? Yeah, nice, nice. And now it's my turn.
Hey, I think I won that.
Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Past the RS e-tron GT. Sebastian, your launch was epic. You beat me off the line. I was a little bit slow, to tell you the truth, but I came past you.
Yeah, the acceleration from the line is good, but then you're in advantage after a few hundred meters.
That's right. However, I think that I can get a better start and gap you even more. But before we do that, let's quickly go over to Dindo. So,
What was your launch like? Was it okay?
The launch was really okay, perfect, but then at one stage I start over 100, I start to get some wheel spin, and I lost twice the rear end of the car.
well, it sounds like we've got two good reasons to do it again.
3, 2, 1.
This is nuts! So how was it for you that time, Dindo? Was it all right? Was it a better start?
For me, everything was perfect, just the car is not fast enough to compete with you both.
And you, Sebastian? We took off at exactly the same time. Your car just hooks up, mine's spinning up its wheels, looking for traction. I bet it looked really cool, didn't it?
Yeah, so starting phase perfect. I would say no air to make it better, and then yeah, you catch me up and no chance. Dindo, I'm a little bit worried about you.
Your car are better than the car I'm driving.
Do you know what we should do, Dindo? Let's get you a Quattro version of the R8 to just see what difference that makes, okay?
Okay, good. We do it like that.
Okay, so Dindo now has a Quattro version of the R8. Yes, it's the Spider, so it's a bit heavier, but I think the four-wheel drive will more than make up for that. Hope so anyway. Let's do this.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, so close! Was it better with Quattro or no difference, Dindo?
Is better, but I thought that it could have been much better, but I have no chance to stay close to you and even to Sebastian.
And Sebastian, your launch was brilliant. I mean, I was spinning up my wheels, but yours just hooked and went. But obviously this came past you.
You won, Matt. We have to admit, yeah?
I think we can say the car won. I was pretty much a passenger. So then what exactly happened? Well, the Hunnitron won. It completed the standing quarter mile in 10.1 seconds. The RS e-tron GT took 10.8 seconds and the R8 GT was last. It took 11.8 seconds to do the standing quarter mile because it really struggled to get traction off the line. Now we're going to have a rolling race from 50 miles an hour to the half mile. Let's see which car does it quickest. Okay, get level with me. 3, 2, 1, go! Whoa! It's close between me and e-tron. I'm going to hit a limiter soon. When did you get past me? I've hit a limiter 140. Now that surprised me a lot, Sebastian. This car shot off like crazy, but then I hit a limiter around 140 miles an hour and I was convinced you were going to come past me. What happened?
No chance, honestly. Also against Dindo, he take me over the last meters.
Oh, you're happy about that, Dindo? I bet you are, eh?
Yeah, thanks, Matt. You made my day. I was in front of Sebastian, which was my aim for today. And yeah, I was catching up in the last few hundred meters, but just to the e-tron GT RS, to you, I never gain 1 meter. That's unbelievable fast, the Hunitron.
Can we please change the discipline again?
Okay, what would you like to do, Sebastian? You can call whatever race you want to do. What is it?
Yeah, I would say it's more accelerating, but it's without the Hunitron, yeah?
No! What do? I have to be in the video. Maybe you can go on one and I have to go on go. How about that? Yeah?
Let's do that.
Okay, so now we're going to do exactly as Sebastian requested. We are going to do another rolling race from 50 miles an hour. They will go on the number one and I'll go on go. So let's do it, guys. Come on. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Come on! Come on! Come on! I'll take my limiter! Can I still win? Oh, that was fun. It still wasn't quite enough for you guys to win.
But what happened that time, Sebastian? Did you beat the R8 that time?
No chance.
So now we need to find out what they're like at stopping. Now we're going to have a brake test from 100 miles an hour. When we reach the cones, full emergency stop. I have no ABS, so I'm not sure how well this is going to go. Here comes the cones. I was at that. That was kind of funny. I didn't do very well there. I'm not very good at braking a car without ABS because I'm not a racing driver.
But I can't see which of you two won.
And so I'm going to guess that it was the R8. Am I correct, Dindo?
You are wrong. I was sure to win this challenge, but actually I had no grip under braking. I lock up really big time, the ABS were working, and the e-tron GT stopped, I would say, 3 meters earlier than me.
So, Sebastian, then, you won the brake test.
Tell me, how many meters am I ahead of you?
Yeah, I definitely won the brake test. More than 20 meters you are in front of us.
Well, there you go then. The Hunitron is an absolute hoon, whether you're accelerating and if you're braking. It was a little bit sketchy.